Good morning again. It's Wednesday, November the 6th. I'm trying to stay awake. Um, we're going to take a look at both the Trump deck and pendulum and see where the energy is of maybe we can get an idea of what's going on behind the scenes if we're allowed to know. Sometimes Spirit says, you don't need to know that right now. Okay. We're going to take a look. I didn't write any questions down. I'm just going to kind of fly by the seat of my pants. All right. So let's start with the Trump deck. Let's get an overall energy. What is happening about this being in limbo? Yes, he's going to win. Well, we know that because that's God's plan. But what is this limbo phase then we're in? What is holding up calling it? Let's see what there's behind the scenes. Appropriate to use the Trump deck. Let's see if we're privileged to be in on some of the hidden stuff. Because I don't know about you, but there's something missing, something we're not seeing. You could logically just excuse it that there's so many votes and they're still counting. Okay, fine. Something just seems weird. Yes, and I shouldn't say too good to be true because our love vibration actually tipped the scales last night, and that's good. That's a good thing. I'm not knocking that. But you got to remember, we have to get through a couple more phases yet because the electorates have to turn in the votes, and then Congress has to certify the votes. And we had some deep state operatives actually came out in public, said he can win it all he wants to, but we're not going to certify it. Which in itself, legally, no, I'm not a lawyer. But under constitutional continuity of government, that's insurrection and treason. So that could be an exposure. We don't know what's coming. Let's just start. The first pull that I'm going to do, we'll do Kachina knife and we'll figure out, is there some behind the scenes stuff going on that we're not aware of? Like, what's the hold up? I don't know. Spirit, you just tell us what you want us to know. What is going on currently, as of right now, with the energy? Maybe some behind the scenes. Maybe they can tell us what to look forward to. I don't know. Ace of Cups. We know the red wave. We know that it's emotionally fulfilling. This is a gift. God's got his hand on it. That's overall energy. We do know that he's won, but there's still something missing. The Magician. See? There's some tricks. There's something. Now, we manifested this. The Magician's the master of all manifestation. So we manifested this love energy, this red wave. We did do this, but there's some tricky moving parts here. Seven of Pentacles. We sowed the seed. We put our vote in. We spoke our piece. Now we're waiting. What's going to harvest out of this? Currently, Eight of Cups. This is about walking away. See, this is the energy. This is tricky. Welcome to the movie. I still think there may be some crazy, I'm not trying to be negative. That's not what I'm doing. I'm just trusting my gut that they may try to pull out these last few states and electoral votes to say, you can walk away and you can concede now because you didn't actually win. There's just some gnawing thing in my gut that says this ain't over. Two of Cups. Deal has been made. There's a union there. in the future. There's some kind of an agreement and union that's going to happen. Queen of Pentacles. Yes, Miss Melania. Okay, we're manifesting. They're taking care of the situation. They're going to do this in a loving manner, make sure everyone's taken care of. Queen of Wands. Oh, feminine energy here. Wow. Determination. This is about integrity and trust, being trustworthy. We're going to have to trust this situation, which I do. I trust God. That's what I'm hanging on to. There's just some weird energy there, and I can't quite figure it out. 10 of Swords. This is about surrender. Now remember, there has to be a conceding, even though we know Mr. T didn't concede in 2020, obviously for legal reasons. There is a conceding that has to happen. There's a surrender. Don't you love the jail cell? I think they're telling us, trust the process. This is already an agreement. Remember, watch the movie. This may lead to some lockups that we've been waiting on, because if they don't certify the election constitutionally, then you get the military and Supreme Court involved. Death. Oh, thanks, Spirit. They're telling me that, well, under the false constitution, they may not, but under the real constitution, remember the old 1781 one that we have to go back to? We have to have a rebirth. Something has to happen still. That's where I'm leaning. This is going to be an interesting ride, guys. All right. Let's change our question. And then I can verify it with pendulum based on the energy now. Remember, we tipped the scales on that energy yesterday. Let's ask. What can Spirit tell us about this movie? Are we on track for the movie? Is this threat of not certifying the election? Is that part of it? What is going on with this show? I think we need to change up our snack bar because popcorn's stale. You ever just scream at the TV and scream at the writers and directors, I could make a better movie. You want to rewrite the script? But I know it's necessary. But what can you tell us, Spirit? What is going on with this? Here we go. This is all about getting rid of the bad guys. 10 of Swords. Remember, swords are about words and information and the media. There's still some kind of takedown going on. The devil. This is really the takedown and surrender of the bad guys. Yep. This is necessary. So all the crazy roller coaster yo-yo stuff that we're going through, this is the overall goal, is what Spirit's telling us. It's going to be rocky and it's going to look confusing for a while, but this has to be done. This is surrendering. The devil has to surrender. The bad guys. The Empress. Beautiful, loving energy. This is about being sovereign, fertile, abundant. Now, this is in the past. So what America used to be, okay, because that's in the past. And then this guy took over, okay. Knight of Wands. Let the military do their thing. All right. I mean, they are on a mission. So they're focusing on the military behind the scenes stuff in order to get this surrender. Here's our future. That's the brightest card in the deck. That's the sun. So it's okay to celebrate. We just got some sticky stuff to get through. All right, so beautiful, bright future. Some advice from Spirit. King of Cups. Go with love. Love, love, love. Set your boundaries. Don't let things trigger you. just remember, King of Cups can have a poker face. You may not quite understand that this is a process of calling their bluff, and the military is going to be there to do it. The Hangman. Advice: understand that we are going to be in limbo for a little while, but this is about to get enlightening about information and bringing things out to the public. Okay, being on display. So that's overall energy of the movie. What would Trump do? This card has become an adopted chess move card to me. This is him playing his 5D chess. We're not quite sure what the next move is. What's the next scene in the movie? Because it's chess. And our Federation is all over this. So we may not understand it. We stay grounded with Gaia, with the Empress here. The sun, beautiful, bright future. It'll be all right. Just go with love, even through the ugh. But there's chess moves being done by the Federation, the good guys. The Star card is always about healing and hope and optimism. So they're really just confirming what I kind of already feel, that this is going to be still going to be a little rocky. Yes, we can celebrate. He will be put into office. We just don't know the process of how. All right. Let's bring Pendulum in. Oh, Pendulum, who's been busy recently. And we've certainly changed the fluid energy of the answers we've been getting, because the love and positivity that we put out and the prayers that we send to God has tipped the scales in our favor. So once again, congratulations. All right, I think I pulled out Rose Quartz Pendulum this morning because we do need, this is about unconditional love, divine protection, just love, 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 and that's what we really need to do. There's nothing like a good wave of love to take out the devil, right? All right. Let's just, let me tell you how, it's not my hand moving. This is one active little pendulum this morning. I pulled this out and I said, why are you so bouncy? Because there's so much excitement. A little mark on you. You're okay. All right. It literally is vibrating in my hand because Spirit is excited. And that's okay. You see it bouncing? That's not me. All right. Well, Spirit, let's start with the first question. Okay. They're like, let's go. It's already spinning. Will they announce a winner to the election as of right now, today, Wednesday, November the 6th? Will they announce a winner? Okay, this says yes. And who will that winner be? We're looking for an H or a T. Who will the winner be? Now they're saying T. So look how we've changed it, because just a few days ago it was H. You guys should feel really good. That's our energy. And no, let's not forget, first and foremost, God and our military, but we had a hand in this too. God has heard the cry of his people. All right, Spirit. Are they going to refuse to certify the election? Yep. Will the military step in? I'm sure they have evidence of, weird stuff going on last night. Will it be the military that steps in when they refuse to certify? Nope. All right. Not that they're not there. I just don't know if they'll come out publicly. All right. Is this going to go through the legal system and it be the Supreme Court that has to certify the election? Okay. Will this lead to public arrests of Congress members? Public, so the world can see. Will this lead to public arrests of Congress members? Yes. Huh. Interesting. Remember, fluid situation. All right. Let's check on the energy of maybe we have deterred the riots. Are we still facing, as of right now, are we still facing, once they declare Mr. T the winner today, if that's what happens, as of right now, are we still facing riots? Yeah. Have we put out enough energy to where it won't be as bad as it was going to be? Have we helped with that energy? Yeah. All right. Well, we'll continue to do so. Will Miss Harris concede? Will her Team Blue camp, will they concede? There's a lot of energy behind that question. Wow. Let's see how far big this circle's going to go. As of right now, will Harris concede? Are you not going to answer me? No. Herein lies your delay. Are we going to have recounts? All right, Bouncy. Are we going to have recounts that delays the process? Yep. See, the other day we got that she would concede. Okay. Let's get a rough estimate as of right now how many days we could. Now, it said that they would announce Trump the winner today, but if they do a recount, how long is this process going to take? They can announce it, but then they have to go through procedures to make her camp happy. So how many days are we going to be in limbo? I have a 3 day. Is it 3 days? I want to make sure it doesn't turn into weeks. You point to D, M, W. Days, months, weeks. Which is it? Months. Oh, good grief. That's of right now. It could change. It could change in an hour from now. Wow. Let's get an update on our stock market. We know that's changed because this is a fluid situation. Is the stock market still going to crash? We know in order to bring in a new money system, it's almost inevitable. Stock market's still going to crash? Yes. Okay. Is this being in limbo with this election? Is that going to push the stock market over the edge? Yeah. Do you have a date? Spirit, can you tell us a date? Remember, dates are fluid. As of right now, can you give us a date on the stock market crash? November 9th? What day is that? That's a Saturday again. Ugh. Saturday doesn't make sense to me, but okay. I'm not here to argue. All right. So it could be towards the end of the week. We don't know. Because the situation is always changing and new information is always coming up, we will take it as of right now. Okay. Let's end this with just simply asking for some advice. Spirit, what can the collective do during this drawn-out process? What can the collective do? L O V. Let's see where they're going with this. E. Love. That tells me that what we're doing is changing this outcome. So every time I do these readings and we get dates and circumstances and possible strategies and all that stuff, every time we send up those bursts of energy of love and light and laughter and good energy, it changes this. This is why it's always so fluid, and we don't need the negativity of, well, that's not what I got, or you're wrong. We don't need that. We need to just go with it. If you got something different, fine. I don't need to hear about it. But right now, the energy that we have, we're changing this. This can change in an hour based on our mood and our energy. And there's nothing wrong with that. So let's just go with God. All right? We let go, let God. Because when he shows up, he shows off. And let him do his thing. He's got his plan. He's got his timing. And, we can help maintain the loving energy and keep the negativity at a lower level. Okay? No, we ain't Jesus. But we are God's kids. And we are more powerful in our love energy than you can ever imagine. So let's just go and listen. That's some solid advice. Just continue to love. Let this situation unfold however it needs to. And get some new snacks, people, because I don't know. Let's just let the military do their thing. Let God's plan unfold. And we'll be there to see it through. We will endure this. Okay? All right, guys. So I'll stop there. And if something changes and we get breaking news when the sun comes up, I may come back. We can address some of these things on the show today. just remember, come, have fun, laugh, and joke with us. Let's have fun. So regardless of what happens and its changes, we're going to love each other through it. Okay? Love God because He loves you. And so do I. Bye-bye.